They have some cool cards too. The best part about a mill deck is you get to see how cool the opponent's deck is. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. I'm Supreme Verdicts, a practicing attorney by day and a magic strategist by night. After a long day working on the rule of law, I come home to master the laws of magic. Here we are doing our very first premier draft in Dragonstorm Tarkir. There's a few strategies to go in here. Most of them are 5-color nonsense and aggro, but we'll see what we do. Glacierwood Siege is our rare. This is an interesting build around to create like a teamer mill deck, which can be cool. Not sure if this is the way to go. Then again, this could be kind of a fun little challenge. I believe Limited Level Ups recently did a video looking at this in depth. This is cool. We can try this out. You know what? We can try this out. Other cards in the pack that are pretty good: Constrictor Sage, Lion Wait. We've got the Dragonback Lancers, fine. Mystic Monastery, of course. Sagu Wildling. Okay, we are looking to do a Simic Mill deck. Simic Mill. The Kishla Village. I like these lands. I don't know how strong they are, but I do enjoy them. Here, Sultai Monument might be the pick, but then again, Watcher of the Wayside, we hope to wheel. This is one of the cards that works well with this deck. Glacierwood Siege is, as this enchantment enters, choose Teamer or Sultai. Teamer says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards. Our plan with this deck would be to turbo mill ourselves at first, searching for the Glacierwood Siege, and then kind of set up a combo turn where we have Glacierwood Siege and can mill out the opponent really, really fast with a variety of instants and sorceries. Other good cards in this pack, I'm drawn to Trade Route and Envoy. War Effort can be good if you have enough tokens. There is the Swiftwater Cliffs. Encouraging Dragonstorm's fun, a little bit of a dream. You really have to get stuff to work together. Otherwise, the pack's kind of poopy. Wow. Mammoth Bell's great card, very powerful. Not what we're going for if we're trying to force this weird sub-archetype. Laced Prowler's not bad. We can mill a bunch of cards, really get everything together. Sibsig Appraiser, though, also lets us draw a card and then otherwise puts things into hand. And I'm really torn between the two of them. I think both of these play into our deck. I think Sibsig Appraiser might be a little bit better just because I don't know how many we're going to be able to get. And it is a double green situation for Laced Prowler. But this one mills everything. Just mills so much more. I think we do have to go for that. It's a stronger card overall too, in case we don't end up where we want to be. Loxodon Battle Priest is a really good card. I've really enjoyed it. Veteran Ice Climber is probably going to be our pickup here. Again, it mills. This whole deck is we want to mill out our Glacierwood Siege, return it to our hand, and then move from there. Sagu Pummeler can also help here, but other good cards. Wow. Bearer of Glory, Fortress Kingguard, 2 very good aggressive cards. Caustic Exhale. All of the exhales are, of course, wonderful. Couple other decent cards and Scoured Barrens. Worthy Cost can be good, but you need to have the right deck for it. I think we go for the Ice Climber. We're really going for the thing. There it is. Rural Procession. Here is the Simic spell uncommon. This, once we mill our Glacierwood Siege, we can then get it back to our hands and kind of start this little combo train going. So I think that's going to have to be our pickup here. Dragonstorm Cove, Tranquil Cove. This is an okay pack. It's not great, but we're very happy to see that Auroral Procession. Abzan Monument can get Golgari lands, but we're trying to be a Simic base here. I like the Durgar Island Dragon as a cycling card, as a 2-mana tap creature draw card. It also works as an instant or sorcery for our Glacierwood Siege. I think I like it better than Sultai Devotee, but I am a little torn. Sultai Devotee as a Death Toucher can be a good blocker. Although we're going to die to the early game of Mardu regardless, I think this is an overall stronger pickup in our deck. Notice the Boulderborn going around, and we passed already one of those globes. That would be a decent package in this deck. Age of Sculptor, actually is a solid pickup here. We're going to be milling a lot of cards. Some of those cards are not going to be as useful in our graveyard. Aegis Sculptor can just grow a little bit bigger, give us a backup plan. This is a cool deck. I didn't actually watch the full limited level ups. Alex Corticals, he's incredibly talented. He's really good at teaching fundamental limited skills. Highly recommend you check out his channel, his videos. I, to be honest, started watching his video and said, oh, I'm never going to first pick Glacier Siege though. You know, what are the odds that's going to happen? I don't play enough draft for that. I wish I did. I just don't. And here we are. Yeah, thankfully I stayed long enough to just kind of get the premise of the deck, but I did not see what his top cards were, so we're just going to kind of go for it. Reputable Merchant, meh. Gurmag Nightwatch, I guess isn't bad for this deck because we can effectively mill 3. Actually, yeah, we can effectively mill 3 versus a 1-mana card draw spell. I think there's a better chance of Gurmag Nightwatch wheeling, though. Is this weird? No, because this is Wingspan Stride. Yeah, this isn't the 1-mana tap creature. This is enchant creature, get +1/+1, and flying. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a crappy defender. Does this have reach? No, it doesn't. How does it not have reach? Looks like a spider. Wow, Trade Route Envoy made it back around. So did War Effort. Ring Strike Mastery, I guess we'll take as a medium removal spell. We'll just take this card because it's in green. I don't think we're going to get a chance to play it. It's kind of an expensive card. Fire Inform and Seize Opportunity. Neither of those seem particularly good. And a couple more of these. Loxodon Battle Priest, making it around. I don't think some of these cards are that bad. We'll grab the Snakeskin Veil to protect our meeker creatures. Don't know if that's the right play. Summit Intimidator might be better here to be able to go into Teamer if we need to for this. Holy... Yeah, we ended up not getting a Watcher of the Wayside, funny enough. Well, here's a Teval. Spells you cast have Delve. Well, we're going to have to go for that. It's a shame, because Kishless Skimmer is also incredible in this deck. If we're taking things out of our graveyard, we want to be able to draw cards off of it. Opulent Palace, also very good in this deck. Teamer Devotee, it's 2-mana 3/3 blocker. Enoch Wayfarer, Watcher of the Wayside. We have a lot of things in this. This is a great pack for us. Hopefully some of it wheels. There's some other good cards for the white aggressive kind of nonsense. I think we have to go for Teval here. We have the Sultai Monument. We'll start needing to look for fixing. Yeah, Kishless Skimmer's really strong. I mean, I'm a sucker for a big Timmy Dragon in one of these kinds of decks. Well, here we go. Essence Anchor's good. Essence Anchor can be really good, and this is the right deck for it, but I think Winter Night Stories is better. We draw a few, discard a couple. Frontier Bivouac is here, so we can kind of fit into any direction. It looks like our deck, I mean, it's pack 2, pick 2, but so far our deck is staying open, which is nice. We have a variety of options. Dragonstorms are fine. Oh, here we go. Our first bad pack. Look at this. Some good aggressive cards. Certainly. Are we gonna move into black? I don't think so. I think we're better off moving into red overall. I know we have Teval, but we can always try to find some kind of double slash, specifically because Teamer Tawnyback draws and discards, and we're going for a particularly specific kind of deck. Riverwalk Technique I'm tempted to go for. Also like Whirlwind Stormbrood as just a good card. Same with Dragonclaw Strike. This is to return creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Which, you know, if we mill the Teval, I want to go for the Riverwalk Technique. Is that wrong? We're trying to turbo mill. How many creatures? We have 6 creatures right now. Let's go for it. I think we are going to be a little bit more controlling. Okay, there we go. Teamer Devotee to pick up. Past our second Codas. This could have been fun to just kind of throw in there. I think Codas is the right move, or Teamer Devotee though is the right move here, because we want some early creatures. We do need blockers to a certain degree. Wow, Dragonstorm Forecaster. We have not picked up either of the other two. Champion of Dusan, though, is early trade-off, puts a counter. Another Unending Whisper. I think we go for the Forecaster. Highest upside, and I don't think we're losing out too much on either of those two. Not making the cut, another Temur Devotee. We're just going to take these because they're early blockers, and we do have a game plan. We'd like some more self-mill, and we'd like some more ways to get things back. Okay, I think now we take the Sultai Devotee. This way we can splash for our black a little bit more easily. And again, we can trade it off. Another one? No, we take the Enoch Wayfarer. This is our original pack. Yeah, some incredible cards in here. None of them made it back. Again, the mill card did not make it back. I guess those cards are going a little bit earlier than I thought. Neither one has wheeled this time. We also haven't seen the card that gets things back from our graveyard. We only have one Auroral Procession. We'll take an Essence Anchor. We're kind of hoping to be taking stuff out of our graveyard. Although notably, we don't have a ton of things. We have a lot of ways of putting things into the graveyard, not a ton to get them out. From here, we might want to start looking for more ways to pull things from our graveyard. Notably, Delve does do that. Silly card. Oh my goodness. The aggressive deck is certainly open, as we can see here. We'll take this mediocre flyer. We'll take the rare, add to my collection. Thank you very much. Always happy to throw one of those in. Sure. I forgot that's a combat trick. Death Touch and indestructible until end of turn, but no +1/+1 counter. What happened to Maximum Overdrive? I miss Maximum Overdrive. And a Reigning Victor. Alright. Oof. Revival of the Ancestors. This is a really strong card. But I hate to say it. We finally... This is the card, the last piece of the puzzle that we were looking for. Lion Weight also very good in this deck. There's one in our very first pack that I was looking at. Return target creature card from your hand, but I think Rite of Renewal is better, specifically because it's a target permanent, meaning it can get back our Glacierwood Siege. Wingblade Disciple is also really strong and just a good enough card to throw in here. I think we have to take the Rite of Renewal because if we're turbo milling, yeah, we only have 5 total instants and sorceries at the moment. From here on out, I think we have to focus on getting some more of those. Every upkeep mill. I mean, is this good? Is this playable? I want to pick it, but it can't be playable, is it? Oh look, Loot, Elspeth, and Jace are in it. That's kind of cute. I mean, Narset's in the middle, obviously, but I didn't realize on the side there. I think we have to go with Dispelling Exhale. We only have 2 dragons. But it's still... Well, actually, Sagu Wildling. Fix our mana. We don't have enough removal. Okay, Dispelling Exhale. We want that Sagu Wildling to make it back. There's a Sib-Sig Appraiser. That's good to see. Aegis Sculptor and Stonebelt Stagger also good. I think we need more card draw. Another Essence Anchor? Is that crazy? Is that Psycho? It might be Psycho. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're balls to the wall. We are a self-mill deck. Now, there's a Boulderborn Dragon if we want to try to make our Storm Forecast work, but we don't have the Globe. It's not really worth it without both of them. We'll happily pick up this other Sib-Sig Appraiser. We do need more fixing. We have not gotten any fixing, actually, now that I think about it. Fixing and removal. Oi. Another Sib-Sig. Is that better than a Sagu? Third Sib-Sig or a first Sagu? We're light on 4 drops. Now, let's turbo this out. The Gurmag Night Watch, also pretty good. Nice, we get a Saga Wildling. Jadecast Sentinel, I'm really tempted to. I really am. I think Saga Wildling is just a little bit more helpful in the deck right now. For those of you who don't know, and I'm sure that's most of you, not everyone knows me, at least in Magic sense, Simic Self-Mill has been one of my favorite archetypes since the original Innistrad when it became like plausible, and from there it moved into the Clues archetype. It's just, there's something about it that really tickles the right part of my brain. I don't know what it is. I do enjoy it. I guess we'll take a Roamer's Routine. Probably not going to play it. Unending Whisper versus, was this our third Devotee for the red splash? Yeah, let's grab Unending Whisper. We don't want any of these for the collection. So exciting that here we have another viable kind of Simic self-mill graveyard deck in this format. Okay, I'll take another 4-drop. Let's see how we go. I think the deck came together to a degree. We are low on removal, which is not good in this format. We might just completely get run over. I recognize that. But we're playing on a different axis than our opponents. I think that will help us. We've also got early plays. We are sorely lacking fixing, which, you know, doesn't help at all. I think we cut the Snakeskin Veil. We have 15 creatures. What do we have 15 creatures for? Okay, hold on. Let's put back in Ring Strike Mastery is a maybe. Snakeskin Veil. Sure, Roma's Routine. Saga Wildling's more of a 1-drop. There we go. Love how it won't let me. That's weird. Whatever. This is more of a 2-drop. I think all of these cards are necessary in our early game. I think we can cut Team Bertani back. Maybe cut one of the Aegis Sculptors. You know, just to make room for some of these other cards. I think Sultai Monument's actually really helpful here. I think we cut the Ringing Strike Mastery. Is that bad? We'll end up having removal in 1 Dispelling Exhale and 1 Riverwalk Technique. That can't be good. We cut the Roamer's Routine, which is a shame because this can't play from the graveyard though. None of my removal spells can. Oh my goodness. Did I mess up? Did I mess up big time here? We are turbo milling searching for Glacierwood Siege. It's a little crazy. What if we just, yeah, we go all in kind of for it? We've got the Essence Acre. I really would have loved one of those Sarkhan's whatevers, the +3/+3 or destroy target creature with flying. I think that would have really helped the deck flow. We'd have a lot of card draw. I'm trying to decide if we can get away with 16 lands. It's never a good idea. We have a Sultai Monument, we have a Saga Wildling. We probably could get away with it. It's probably not a good idea. Veteran Ice Climber, we have only Laced Prowler really to put counters onto it. Yeah, we didn't get a ton of Renew or a ton of Harmonize. I think we cut an Unending Whisper. Do we have enough instants and sorceries now though? We only have 6. No, so we bring back in. Yeah, I don't know if we built around this strongly enough, which could be our downfall. Winter Night Stories is really good, and it harmonizes too. Do we cut second Essence Anchor? Is that a dream? I'm just a boy with a dream. Do I cut this? No, there's no way. There's no way. I don't think I cut a Devotee either. I think we just say screw it. We're already playing in suboptimal deck to just do some fun stuff. Let's absolutely go for it. See what happens. We have 2 swamps to get with the Sultai Monument, assuming we don't mill them. God help us. But we have the Sultai Devotee. We have, yeah, Sultai Devotee, 2 swamps. We don't need as many of the Temur devotees now that we cut Tawny back. I think this is great. I say we just go for it. Sorry. Overall, we're sorely lacking removal. And this is a removal-heavy format. We know this. We have good early game plays. We have a game plan. And it revolves around one card, Glacierwood Siege. The whole plan of the deck and everything in the deck is to mill ourselves starting as early as turn 2, or draw cards starting as early as turn 1 to get Glacierwood Siege in our hand or in the graveyard. Once it's in our hand, we cast it, and we cast instants and sorceries and mill out our opponents. Once it's in the graveyard, we cast one of our 2 spells that can get it out of the graveyard to bring it back into our hand, and then we cast instants and sorceries and mill out our opponent. I don't know if we have enough instants and sorceries in the deck. We have the dragons. Those count. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. We have a secondary plan of leveraging our graveyard to just beat things in the air / use our graveyard again as effectively a tutor of sorts to get our more powerful cards. Not really sure how this deck's gonna go. We're 41 out of 40 cards because we're already doing some crazy stuff here, but let's see if we can pull this off. Glacierwood Siege combo deck, game 1. Our opponent goes first. Somehow I think this might be a good hand. I don't know. We'll find out. Dear God, help us. Go ahead and siege the comments. I don't know. Siege the day. Siege the day. There you go. We are playing an actual factual combo deck in Limited, build around fully. Our first pick was a card that has a certain level of power if you can get enough cards to synergize with it, and we are going for it. Entirely just going for it. I think here we'll get down to Essence Anchor, and then next turn we'll be able to Anok Wayfarer, get back a land presumably, and that will let us make a zombie. This card will... That's fine. Yeah. I think Essence Anchor is going to really help us stabilize here a bit more. I think we keep this. Should I just be milling as much as possible? Sipsig Appraiser is just really good. Because here we can Anok Wayfarer and Sultai Monument, or Durgar Island Dragon. And then next turn we'll be able to Sipsig plus a 2-drop if we want. So let's keep that. We'll go ahead and grab a land, presumably. Yeah. Reason why we grabbed the land is so we can make a zombie. No other reason. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves Black Source. Just make sure that we have everything we need in case we do manage to draw Teval. Laced Prowlers in the graveyard. There goes one of our Turbo Mill cards. Opponent ramp at some point? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They're playing... I haven't even looked at opponent. That's the thing about a combo deck. We're so focused on what's on our game state and how we survive. Red, green, white, blue. Okay. Opponent's playing some kind of mishmash. Their cards are... looks like Jeskai to a degree. No? Teamer? Nice. That's a really strong card. Let's get rid of that Devotee. That's pretty good. I think we're going to go ahead and cast that. Aegis Sculptor. Let's get rid of the Aegis Sculptor. Mostly because at this point, they're going to get to make another elephant. Ugh, they're going to have so many big things. I'm tempted to play the forest so we can Laced Prowler and make another zombie. The Laced Prowler won't actually do anything here, but... Actually, can we Winter Night Stories? No. It's going to cost 3 no matter what. Okay, okay. We take our time. We pass. Make 5/5. Oh man. I think we're gonna just jump. That's okay. Next turn we'll tap down. No need for us to use up. That's actually pretty good. So they're gonna get to double everything, huh? Okay. That's gonna hurt. Let's get rid of the Dispelling Exhale at this point. We do not need that. Not quite our combo card. Now that will make us a couple of chump blockers, but I think it's more important here to make a few chump blockers. This is a hard deck to pilot. I think we're going to Sig Appraiser, and then I think we're going to Laced Prowler for 0 to make another zombie. No, but then we can't tap down one of these. Let's see, we want to tap down one of these, we want to chump one of them. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot of damage. Alright, let's see what we hit. That's pretty good. Let's take that. We still have 3 mana up. Go ahead and draw again. And there it is. Okay. Well, now they have 28 cards in their deck. Return up to 2 permanent cards from... Fortunately. Okay. Now, I think we still have the same plan as before. Yep. I have to remember to tap this before. I was going to play another blocker. That's what I was going to do, to save one of those. Okay. That sucks. Ow. We are not in a good spot. But we've assembled the combo to a degree. Alright. Show opponent our cool combo. Are we just dead here? We're probably just dead here, aren't we? Yeah, it's kind of hard without any removal. I think that's just it. This only happens on your turn. Oh, okay. So I should have played this on our turn. It's my bad. Oh, I don't even have the mana for it? Okay, okay. We're learning, we're learning. We got the combo online. Opponent had too much pressure on us. That's okay. We're getting there. So I think we do just turbo mill as fast as possible. We're trying to set up a clock on them. 0-1. We were a turn too slow last game. Here's hoping we can do this a little bit better. Okay, we have our colors. If opponent's not playing too aggressively, I think we can get there. Nice, we love to see it. With Essence Anchor, I think we're going to go ahead and wait on the Wayfarer. Similar to our last game, where we'd really like to be able to get a zombie. Both players just playing their do-nothing artifacts. Ramp artifacts, effectively. Zagu Pummeler. Okay, opponent. Now, I could just Age of Sculptor here. Probably should have held the land. See what we draw. We're gonna get the land. We can make a zombie. Play a Teamer Devotee. Okay. We're doing okay. We lost our 1 removal spell. We're doing just fine, just fine. God, I'm so nervous. I'm like, my palms are getting all sweaty. I'm giddy. Even if we lose all these games, this is so unique. Okay, that's strong. Bend that. Do we double spell here? No, we play the Age of Sculptor. You know why? Because then we'll be able to start getting a zombie every turn. Yeah, I think they might realize that opponent's notably stuck on lands. They have a fight spell? I think so. But they can't cast it because this is only for creature spells. That's funny. They can't use this to pay the ward cost. We'll find out if opponent plays their 4th land and then casts a fight spell. We'll know. No blocks. Oh, that's a good card. That's the card we want. Let's get rid of these two. Yeah, that way we still have a land in the graveyard and a permanent for something to get back. Let's go ahead and Sibsig Appraiser. Yeah, 1 mana up. What's for 1 green mana? Let's grab Teval. That's pretty decent. At least I've heard. Notably, no instants or sorceries in hand. But we have the combo online. This is so exciting. We have the combo online, we have our backup plan in hand. This really is a turbo mill deck. Okay, that's for 1 green mana, but that's sorcery speed. What did they have for 1 green mana on our turn? Notably, they still can't use the punch effect this turn, so I think we take the trade if possible, now that we have Teval. Get rid of their Death Touch. I guess they'll be able to put Death Touch onto something, 1, 2, 3, and then they'd have potentially 2 mana still. That would use their whole turn, though. So maybe we sandbag Teval. No, I'd rather just attack them back. I know, I agree. Opponent? Yes, we know you have something. Farsi Revenant is a good card. Ouch. Okay, well now we're getting a little bit lower on life. Well, we want to draw that. You know why we want to draw that. I actually should have left Sibsig Revenant because we have that card that can get back permanents. Alright, let's start the mill. Okay, first things first, let's activate this. Make ourselves a zombie. Can I not tap multiple creatures for Harmonize? Wow, that's really sad actually. Cancel. Alright, we want to have 4 mana. Oh, I guess we make more zombies? Or do we hold up the Riverwalk? What are the odds they drew? Actually, no, it was last turn that they specifically shuffled, got the Sagu Wildling. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack. They're going to attack back. We're going to hold up this counterspell. I know, I agree. This isn't a great use of our mana. They're going to be able to attack us back. We feel that they have a trick. And I hate to take advantage of the fact that we're in silver, but I'm hoping opponents not going to realize that we realize that they have a trick and play suboptimally. We can also just flip something on top or bottom of the library. Okay, we'll take 3. Look at this. One's got some cool rares, uncommons. Okay. They keep fetching lands. This is terrifying. But I like to think of it as they're thinning their deck. Do it, opponent. I guess it's an instant speed trick. Okay, that's worth it. Counter. Ooh, they have some cool cards too. The best part about a mill deck is you get to see how cool the opponent's deck is. Drop that. Let's exile a couple things. Nice. That's actually pretty decent. I think we... First things first, make the zombie. I do not want to forget that. I don't want to cast this because then we're just gonna take a lot of damage, right? I almost want to do this. Draw a card. Mill them some more. I should be playing to win. I should not be playing just for funsies. As much as I love funsies. We're gonna have it so Tevil's the last card in hand. If they have the Sonic Shrieker, you know, so be it. I think we're okay for now. We have things kind of in a lock. The ground is flooded. As long as Carsey Revenant's not dead, they can't give flying to something else. We're gonna go ahead and tap that and draw a card. They're gonna mill some. Oh. Okay, they had a Snakeskin Veil. Damn. Okay, well now we're taking 4. No longer want to tap down our flyers. In fact, we're probably going to play out Tevil just to have a blocker. They have not cast a removal spell at all. Which I'd like to believe means they just haven't been drawing them, but realistically... No! There's a hole in our plan. They destroyed it! We were gonna mill them out. They had 10 cards left. Okay, Rite of Renewal off the top or Royal Procession off the top. Come on. It doesn't matter, we don't have another instant or sorcery, but... Darn. Big lifelinker. We're not going to win with combat damage currently. Can we survive 8 turns? We're also turbo milling our deck. How many more 8 cards. How many more threats can the opponent have? Right? Let's see. Let's count how many lands they have in their deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've seen 15 of their total lands shoot. So likely they have 2 more lands in their top 8 or in their hand. These are probably both spells because they would have played a land by now if it was one. So they have 6 more spells that we're going to have to contend with. Yeah, look at this. They're terrified with the Tevil. Is this a removal spell that they've been sandbagging this whole time? Are we going to lose the flyers? Now, I could block with the Tevil there to try to gain a little bit of life. It's a consideration, but they are just going to get to put the counter on something. Make another big flyer. Yeah. It's okay. We still have our 2 return from graveyard spells. And we have card draw spells. Wow. Oh, we might just lose in the air. Especially because this makes us lose mana value. Okay, so I think we have to attack with Tevil. But then they have lethal. They're just gonna have lethal no matter what, right? They're not. If they don't have a trick, then we survive? Is that what we're going with? They have a way to give trample. This is so tense. Varsity Revenant can give something flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. They have a 6/7 that we currently would be chumping. Thankfully, we blank the 6/7 with our 6 life that we gain, so we'll be at an effective 5. So if they give flying to, say, Skirmish Rhino or Sagu Pummeler, then we take 4, we go down to 1. Or we would take 3 because we'd be able to block that with Tevel. Yeah, removal spell wins for the opponent right now. They have 7 cards left in hand. We're not going to be able... Okay, they went for Skirmish Rhino. I don't think that was the right choice. By attacking with Stormbrood, they also make it easy for us. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, make it so you draw a card. Oh, we're in a tight spot. We're in a tight spot. Can we get out of this? What wins here? We need a card draw spell that goes into a card draw spell into something that gets back. Oh my god, we've just been hitting the flood. That's something. Wow. One more. That's not enough. That's not enough. Make a zombie. Alright, let's mill. Let's mill, baby. We'll go out the way we came into this world. Wait, I don't get to mill? Because I have... Why didn't it let me? You may mill. I took away the decision because I have 8 cards. That's kind of BS. Opponent's at an effective 40. God. Maybe we should have been attacking earlier. I want to mill. I want to win with mill just once. Just once. We were so close. Oh my goodness. I really thought we had it that game. I really thought we had it that game. Alright, everyone repeat after me. I believe. I believe in. I believe in Glacier Wood Siege. This is not a great hand. We don't have any of our mill cards. Oh, but we have the counterspell. And we have so many mill enablers in the deck that just a couple of them will really turn on our bring back cards. I think we keep it. We also have all our colors. Nice, love to see opponent not do anything. Lace of Prowler's good if we can get one more green source. Do we stop their turn 3 play? I think so, because we have nothing to do on turn 4. Or turn 3, I mean. Ourselves. Yeah, look at this. Opponent's really thinking hard. If opponent's smart, they'll pick up that we have the Dispelling Exhale and play around it. Maybe that was a reason to just play to the board. Especially because we have nothing to do on turn 3, but we can hold up the counterspell then and the Unending Whisper. That would have been better. That would have been much better. There's a higher chance of their 3-drop not being able to get past the 3/3. I regret my choice. There, I said it. I'm just so desperate for this deck to pull this off. We came so close last game too. Oh. Granted, we didn't have many other instances of sorceries in hand, but then we drew the Unending Whisper into the other Unending Whisper. That was a pretty good time. Alright, opponent did not play a land. Can I? That's funny. I can harmonize. Let's go ahead and instead go grab ourselves our second green for Laced Prowler. At this point, let's play on curve. We'll be able to mill 4, turn on our spells. Opponent found their third land drop. Let's go ahead and mill. Yes, sir. Nice. Very nice, in fact. Don't know if we're at the point of the game quite yet, though. But you know, I really want to, right? Do we pressure opponent here? No, they're going to make this a 4-5. Top deck land would be incredible. Top deck blue, specifically. That's not it. We can Rite of Renewal for Glacierwood Siege and a Sipsig Appraiser. Shuffle back in everything else. Or we can... No, because we're missing the double blue. Maybe we attack here. Trade blows 5 for 5. Okay. Opponent jumps. Let's go ahead and just get back. And Tevel? Probably. Highest upside if we draw a 5th land. And we'll shuffle those 2 back in. Right? Okay, did that right. So if we draw a land, we can Tevel. If we don't, we can pray. Opponent's just going for all the double spelling they can. Look at that. Yeah, I guess should have been able to double block. Oh, and they're gonna make it so they can draw a card too. That's really good. No blocks. You got me. See, now they're ahead of us on lands. We can play our 6/6 though. They have to use removal against that. Likely. Let's go for it. Let's hold back some blockers. I want opponent to be a little scared. They can make this 4 counters, double it to 8. So 8 counters on a 2/3 is going to make it a 10 something. That's crazy. Should have held up Dispelling Exhale, that wouldn't help. Alright, their board is getting scary, that's for sure. So now I kind of just want to start chumping every chance I get, right? This is almost a detriment. Okay. We have no other blue mana. Oh my god. Oh, we have Teamer Devotee. It's once per turn? Okay. It's once per turn. Ow. This is gonna hurt. Yep. Mill 4. Opponent's ecstatic, I bet. Ow. This hurts so much. Alright, we're holding up Dispelling Exhale at least. I mean, I could go grab a blue. I don't think we want to do that right now. We're losing life from Tevel. Actively hurting ourselves. Maybe I shouldn't have gone him back. I like the idea of the lifelink. Yeah, we knew they'd do that. In some capacity, at least. Host of the Hereafter. Oh my god, they're gonna get... Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Do they have a trick? Mm-hmm. Here's when a Ureni's rebounce or rebuff would be really good. But alas. I think we're gonna buy back the Unending Whisper. Because then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a ton of spells, but we can do a little bit. And just kind of keep... Yeah, it looks like they're much more Mardu than they may have previously let on. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves another blue source. Let's cast this again. Oh god. They can give this trample. Oh my god. They can give that trample. Oh, are we just dead? We might just be dead. I think we're just dead. 10, 11, 22. Oh, we're just dead, we're just dead, we're just dead. No! No, we were so close! Oops. Oh, this doesn't counter it! No! Oh, is there anything in this deck that could do it? I don't think so. Do we have anything? Not one thing that can bounce it? Oh my god. We're just dead. The Sage of the Fangs. Okay, so that first one was a misplay. I shouldn't have attacked into it and let them get it into their graveyard. Yeah, opponent, you have it. If they do it. Oh my god. We were so close again. 10 cards! 10 cards! We had in hand! We had in hand! Oh my god. Yeah. Even if we had kept up the Laced Prowler. Crushing. So apparently this is a removal heavy format. It's important to have removal because I don't know if you knew this, but you can't counter renew abilities. So it doesn't matter if you have counter spells if you can't bounce them or do anything else. All 3 games, the first half of the plan worked. We were able to get Glacierwood Siege online. We were able to start milling our opponents. In 2 of the games, we actually got them over half their library milled down. And then they ran over us with their massive creatures. It's a hard balance. We had the Turbo Mill online. We didn't have the removal to get to the late game. Tevel was interesting. I don't know if this card actively helped us or hurt us. Losing life equal to its mana value is brutal, but it is a very cool card. Massive lifelinker. I don't think we had good matchups for it. They had Death Touchers in one of the games. They had counters in the other game, and so in both situations we were just under a lot of pressure going through it. Our early game plays I think did help, but it just wasn't enough. Glacierwood Siege I hope we first pack one pick one this again at some point. This was a really cool experience playing at a completely different angle of gameplay. Mill is annoying, first and foremost. Mill is so freaking annoying. But once in a while, Mill can be so rewarding because you're playing on a completely different axis, caring about entirely different resources than your opponent, and that in itself can make it a lot of fun. Overall, I think this deck, I mean, we went 0-3, but I loved it. I thought this deck performed really well for what we were building it to do. We did the Turbo Mill. We had Glacierwood Siege returned to our hand and on the board in every single game. Overall, I had a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, isn't that what really matters? Well, that's the deck. That's my supreme verdict of the deck. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey you, yeah you, watch another video. Yeah, that one right there.